Have you ever felt that invisible clock ticking? That constant pressure? Like you're falling behind in a race you didn't even sign up for? You scroll through your phone and see announcements of engagements, promotions, new homes, and startups. And with each one, a quiet voice inside might whisper, "What am I doing? Why am I not there yet?" It feels like everyone got a secret memo, a universal schedule for life, and you somehow missed it. You're supposed to have your career figured out by 25, be married by 30, have kids by 35, and be financially set by 40. This pressure is immense, and it can make you feel lost, inadequate, and anxious. But today, I want to talk about why that clock, that schedule, is nothing more than an illusion. I want to invite you to take a deep breath, silence that ticking, and start redefining your own timeline. Because your life is not a race. It's a journey. Let's deconstruct this idea of a finish line. In a race, everyone starts at the same time, follows the same track, and aims for the same endpoint. The winner is the one who gets there fastest. But life isn't like that at all. We all start from different places, with different resources, different abilities, and different dreams. Our paths are winding, filled with unexpected detours, beautiful scenic routes, and sometimes, necessary rest stops. To compare your unique, complex journey to someone else's highlight reel is like comparing a walk through a forest to a sprint on a track. They are fundamentally different experiences, each with its own value and its own timing. The truth is, there is no universal finish line. There is no age by which you must accomplish certain things to be considered successful or worthy. The idea that we are all running the same race is perhaps one of the biggest myths our society perpetuates. It creates a culture of comparison that steals our joy and blinds us to the progress we're actually making on our own unique path. History, and even our modern world, are filled with incredible stories of people who completely defied the conventional timeline. People we often call late bloomers, but I think a better term is right-time bloomers. They bloomed exactly when they were meant to. Consider Vera Wang. For years she was a figure skater and then a journalist. She didn't even begin designing wedding gowns until she was 40 years old. Today, she is one of the most iconic names in fashion. What if she had given up at 39, thinking it was too late to start something new? Think about Harlan Sanders, better known as Colonel Sanders. He had a long list of jobs, from fireman to tire salesman, and faced countless rejections. He did enfranchise Kentucky Fried Chicken until he was 62. His golden years were literally his most successful. His recipe for success wasn't just about chicken. It was about persistence, regardless of age. Then there's J.K. Rowling. She was a single mother, living on state benefits, and faced a dozen rejections from publishers before the first Harry Potter book was accepted. She was in her early 30s, a time when many people feel they should already be established in their careers. Her story is a powerful reminder that our circumstances do not define our potential, and a slow start can lead to a magical finish. These are not just anomalies, they are proof. Proof that your timeline is your own. Samuel L. Jackson didn't get his breakout acting role until he was 46. Julia Child wrote her first cookbook at 50. Ray Kroc was 52 when he started McDonald's. Their journeys weren't about being fast, they were about being faithful to their own path, their own passion, even when it didn't fit the standard schedule. So what about your journey? What about the detours, the pauses, the moments you felt you were going backward? I want you to reframe those. They are not failures, they are not wasted time. That wrong major you chose in college, it taught you what you don't want and gave you skills you didn't know you need. That job you took that led nowhere, it connected you with people who might open a door for you years from now. That relationship that ended, it taught you more about yourself and what you truly need in a partner. Every pause, every scenic route, every stumble is part of the rich tapestry of your life. It's soil for your growth. Your journey is uniquely yours. Some people's paths are a straight, paved highway. Others are a winding mountain trail, with breathtaking views you only get by taking the slower, more challenging route. Neither is better than the other. They are simply different. Honoring your path means accepting that your story doesn't need to look like anyone else's to be valid and beautiful. The time you take to heal, to explore, to learn, to simply be, is not time lost. It's time invested in the person you are becoming. Embracing this mindset is one thing, but how do we live it out? Especially when the world is constantly telling us to hurry up. Here are a few practical steps you can take to start honoring your own timeline. First, celebrate your small, personal wins. Did you finally finish a book you've been meaning to read? Did you cook a healthy meal for yourself? Did you have a difficult conversation you've been avoiding? Celebrate it. These small acts of progress are the building blocks of a fulfilling life. They matter far more than the big flashy milestones that society tells us to chase. Acknowledging your own progress, no matter how small it seems, builds momentum and self-confidence. Second, curate your social media feeds. Unfollow accounts that make you feel like you're in a competition. Follow people who inspire you, who are real and vulnerable, who share the journey and not just the destination. Fill your digital space with encouragement, not comparison. Turn your social media into a tool for inspiration, not a source of anxiety. Third, and this is the most important one, define your own version of success. Sit down with a pen and paper and ask yourself, What does a successful life look like to me if no one else were watching? Is it about creative fulfillment? Strong relationships? Peace of mind? Adventure? Be specific. When you have your own definition, the world's definition starts to lose its power. You're no longer playing their game. You're creating your own. And finally, practice mindfulness and gratitude. When you feel that anxiety about time creeping in, bring yourself back to the present moment. What do you have right now? What can you be grateful for today? This practice anchors you in the reality of your own life, which is always richer and more meaningful than the fantasy of where you should be. So let's bring it all back. That clock you hear ticking, it's not real. The race you feel you're losing, it doesn't exist. There is only your journey, unfolding at its own perfect pace. Your life is not a checklist to be completed by a certain age. It is a story to be written, a masterpiece to be painted, a song to be composed. And it takes time. It takes exploration. It takes mistakes. And it takes courage to ignore the noise and listen to the quiet, steady rhythm of your own heart. Your worth is not measured by your speed. It's measured by your depth, your resilience, your kindness, and your courage to live a life that is authentically yours. The next time you feel that pressure, remember Vera Wong, Colonel Sanders, and the countless others who prove that it is never too late to start, to change, to become. Your timeline is the only one that matters. Trust it, honor it, embrace it. Your journey is beautiful, and it's happening right on time. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more daily inspiration. Take care.